coming to the derivation of equation for position time relationship. To derive this relationship, we would again consider this velocity time graph. Now, let us consider that the object has traveled a distance s in time t under uniform acceleration a. Now, from this figure, the distance traveled by the object is obtained by the area enclosed between O, A, B and C. Therefore, the distance traveled by the object is given as distance traveled by the object represented by S. What is S? It is the distance traveled by the object. It is equal to the area enclosed within this boundary O, A, B and C. That is area of OABC. What is this OABC? Is it a rectangle? No, it's a trapezium, and in this trapezium there are two figures. One is rectangle, another is triangle. Therefore, we can write as S is equal to area of rectangle. Which rectangle? It is OAEC. OAEC plus area of triangle. Which triangle? It is AEC. What is area of rectangle? It is length into breadth. We can write as OA into OC plus area of triangle is half of base into height. Base is AE and height is BE. AE into BE. Now S is equal to, what is OA? It is equal to U into OC. OC is time T plus half of AE. What is this AE? I have already mentioned that OC is parallel to AE. Therefore, AE is also T multiplied by BE. What is this BE? We know that this whole BC is the final velocity, that is V. If BC is equal to V and this CE part, this is parallel to OA and OA is U, therefore EC or CE is also U. If we have to find out CE is equal to U, if we have to find out BE from BC, what would we do? BE is equal to BC minus CE. That is BE is equal to, what is BC? It is V minus U. And from first equation of motion, we know that V minus U is equal to AT. Thus, we can write that BE is equal to AT. So, substituting here, what we get? S is equal to UT plus half of AT square. That is S is equal to UT plus half of AT square. This is the second equation of motion which shows the relationship between position and time. Now coming to the third equation of motion, that is the equation for position velocity relationship. Equation for position velocity relation. Again, we would consider this graph. Now, from this graph, the distance traveled by the object in time t moving under acceleration A is given by the area enclosed within the trapezium. Under the graph, we have already done it. That is, now in this case, we would apply the formula of S is equal to, we know that area is equal to area, S distance is equal to area of trapezium. Which trapezium? It is OABC. OABC. Now, what is the area of trapezium? It is equal to sum of parallel sides into area of trapezium is equal to sum of parallel sides into height divided by 2. Now, look at this graph. Which two parallel sides we have to take? Yes, OA and BC. Sum of parallel sides is OA plus BC into height. What about height? This OC would be considered as height divided by 2. What is OA? We know that OA is equal to U plus BC is equal to V multiplied by OC is equal to T upon 2. S is equal to U plus V into T upon 2. Now, from first equation of motion, what is first equation of motion? It is V is equal to U plus AT. We can derive the value of T from this equation. T becomes V minus U upon A. Now, substitute this value of T into this equation. Therefore, S becomes U plus V into, what is T? It is V minus U upon 2 into A. Now, this seems to be an identity. A plus B into A minus V. What it is equal to? It is equal to V square minus U square upon 2A. You have to write here A plus B into A minus B is equal to A square minus B square. Therefore, we can rearrange it as V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. This is the third equation of motion, which represents the velocity and position relationship.